Tonight, a News Channel 5 investigation of Metro schools now has state lawmakers demanding answers.
And in a rare move, they're offering whistleblower protection to anyone who comes forward with information. News Channel 5 Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams has been digging into all of the questions.
You know, House Speaker Beth Harwell has authorized a hearing to be held sometime next month. That hearing will focus on the Metro school system's testing and grading practices that our investigation discovered may exaggerate just how well some of the city's struggling high schools are really doing.
Well, yeah, the whole thing's a big cover-up by the Nashville Public Schools, by the Department of Education.
State Representative Rick Womack says he tried to get answers about what was happening inside Metro schools.
There was a lot of pressure.
After these two whistleblowers first came to him last fall with evidence that low-performing students were being pulled from courses with critical end-of-course exams. Those exams are also used to show how well the schools are performing.
And I've seen the documentation, I've seen the evidence. They are taking these kids out 2 to 3 weeks prior in some cases.
In 2014, 1 month into the spring semester, Metro Schools higher-ups gave principals permission to withdraw students who had not passed the first semester, telling them in this email that they may remove them from the course and place them in an independent study course for remedial help.
We were pretty much under the gun to get our scores up.
And Kelly Brown, who was the lead guidance counselor at Pearl Cone High School, says her principal brought her a list of students to be pulled that same semester just a few weeks before their big exams.
And that's direct violation of state law. They can't do that. That's manipulating the entire testing system. That destroys the confidence and the integrity of the testing system.
Womack says he set up meetings for Brown to brief State Department of Education officials as well as state auditors who promised him a full investigation.
They dropped it and let it go, swept it on the rug, covered it up, and decided they weren't going to do the investigation. And so I've been waiting all summer for this report. They never did it.
The Republican lawmaker says he's now heard from another Metro Schools whistleblower who he expects to testify that district officials are now frantically trying to get students tested who never took the required state tests.
We're taking kids out of their regular classes to put them in these special classes to get them ready for an end-of-course exam within a couple of weeks from now. Why the big hurry?
As for Metro school officials who insist they are conducting their own internal investigation, Womack says that doesn't make any sense to him.
You don't let a major company who's committing fraud investigate themselves. Why should we let a public school system where the integrity of that school system is on the line investigate themselves? It's not fair to the public, it's not fair to the parents, it's really not fair to the students.
Right now, the House Speaker's office says they are aiming for a hearing sometime around the second week of December. That's not exactly been ironed out yet. As for the offer of whistleblower protection, we're actually posting that on our website, newschannel5.com, for people to see for themselves.
Really interesting developments, and I know you'll stay on this story.
Absolutely.
All right, Phil, thanks.